K-drama fan. We are diving into Tailed the Nine-Tailed episode 5 and 6, so jump in with us.
If you are new to our channel, welcome. We are doing these 5-minute quickie first thoughts of episodes of dramas we love right now because we have so many thoughts. We just have to get them out there to you. You have found the K-drama clubhouse that you need in your life.
Yes. So, Marisa, 5 and 6. Where were you on episodes 5 and 6?
Where am I? I'm still loving it. I have to say, though, I'm going through withdrawal on Do You Like Brahms? So it's been kind of hard to watch any other drama right now. I really just want to rewatch that whole series.
Exactly. It's so weird because we were like, they're never going to stick the landing. It's never going to happen. And now I'm like, that's all I really want to rewatch. Yes. But I found 5 and 6 to be interesting. Super interesting. I will say what I'm super enjoying is the fact that even though he's a god and she is a mere mortal, they seem to be equals. So I'm really digging that in this show.
Yes. And someone pointed out to us that there actually is a 10-year age difference between Lee Dong-wook and Jo Bo-ah. But the thing is, she's a grown-up adult who lives in, it's her family's house, but in her own house, like she's independent. And I love that scene when they were on a date and getting to know each other. And she's like, I don't have a lot of friends. And he's like, neither do I. And she's like, cheers.
Cheers. Exactly. And the other one I really enjoyed was when he shared his mint chocolate chip ice cream with her. And he was waiting to see what her response was. And her response was like, this is pretty good. And it was like, oh, you are my person. It was so hilarious. Bonding over mint chocolate chip is really, I mean, there it is. There it is. Done. Right? But the super creepy thing is, what is with this Imugi, I think is what he's called, but our little worm king or something like that?
The little boy.
Yeah.
Okay, so I also have a question.
Yeah.
The Fox Bead that she gives up and that the little boy now knows, ooh, the Fox Bead is gone.
Right.
So that's more than just an indicator that she is the one. Was it giving her some sort of protection? Or, I mean, we don't know,
clearly it was blocking something because now everybody can see her. I was a little hazy on that. I was going to ask you if you were a little confused on that as well, because at the end we got the scales down her neck, and Caitlin actually pointed out when she put the stuff in the forest on her, and then she became like, I've been looking for you too. Like she had the scales then. So I feel like that's where I need the show to give me a little bit more story on what's happening there.
I'm wondering if he used or something used it. Oh, I was going to say maybe to mask her, but actually it looks like she's got a little bit of that snake worm in her.
Right.
So,
well, and that's what the magistrate said to Irang. He said, not Irang, Ian. He said she's something about her being very powerful, but that she's got some of that, the king in her or in her bloodline, or the scales or something like that.
The scales of the king.
Yeah, that's what it was.
The scales of the king.
Yes.
Oh, for some reason I thought that meant balance and law because he was the king, but no, it really
literally means scales, right? So
okay, ding.
Because at first I thought that too, but then I'm like, wait. No, we established that the king, her father, was this big bad, worm king, Imugi. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that correctly. But the big beast that has been reborn like Rosemary's Baby. And so you're right, creepy.
Yes, and so creepy.
Oh my God, that one scene where he's like, where the nanny was like, well, what do you need me to do? And he's like, just make sure he eats. And I'm like, oh, sweetie, no, don't. Yes, you are. Okay,
but then the little boy saves what do you call it?
Reanimates
the bird. So clearly loves animals and creatures, maybe not so much humans.
Right. So I'm a little confused in what's happening there. But speaking of loving creatures and not so much humans, Irang and his love of the wounded animal.
Oh my God, that dog abuse scene. Oh my
gosh.
Terrible.
It was terrible.
Yeah.
And then I've forgotten her name, but our second female lead. Her taking the dog and be like, she's like, Kaja. And she takes the dog to the vet. Oh, I love their little story that's blossoming. I'm really into this. I hope we get a little bit more of that story.
I hope so too.
They are very lovely. And I love her finally not understanding why he's being nice to her and like that kind of that kind of, again, that adoption of a pet sort of feeling that he keeps talking about, but I love it so much.
The other thing I loved in these episodes was that all these mythological creatures are hanging out in the folk village. Right?
Oh,
so yes,
my God.
We have to point out the cameo from Kyung as the magistrate.
Yes.
Really well done. Really fun.
So well
I hope
done.
we see
and I love
more
that
of him.
that was his best friend, who's a big, like basically a big black bear. I'm like, I can
know an
see
ancient
Kyung
black bear
as an ancient black bear. Like that fits him really, really well for me. So
that was really fun.
I enjoyed that a lot. So
yeah.
I'm really enjoying it. Like it's just the story just flows, and I'm always just like, I'm just in it for the ride, and it's just so well done.
And clearly they're introducing like more stories that are going to be revealed in the next episode. So that definitely keeps us like clinging on to this. It's really great.
All right, you guys. Well, that was 5 minutes. And clearly we have many, many more thoughts to get to. So make sure that you join us every Monday when we drop our long form deep dive of all the shows that we are watching. And until then, we're the K3. I'm Jen.
I'm Marisa, and you are part of this K-Drama Clubhouse. So be sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell because you want to know as soon as we have these 5-minute reviews and as soon as we have our big, beefy weekly watch list.
Yeah. And if you want to check what we were watching last week, go ahead and check it out right here. And we'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye.